11, local first.
For those who've suffered a life-changing injury, playing in the snow may have never been a possibility, except for today. I'll have the story from the slopes.
A new boutique in Ephrata can get you a new look while also helping those with certain medical conditions. I'll have the full story.
But we begin tonight with Representative Lloyd Smucker speaking out against the president's budget plan. Good evening, I'm John Buffone. President Donald Trump signed a massive federal budget deal into law today, funding the government for 2 years. But Representative Lloyd Smucker voted against the measure, citing it increases spending while raising the national debt ceiling. He tweeted today, "This legislation simply props up the failed status quo, and I could not support it." In another tweet, he did praise the new budget for giving the military more funding. Sources tell News 11 this bipartisan bill will also fund the Children's Health Insurance Program for the next 10 years. A luxury wig boutique recently opened its doors in Ephrata. They provide an assortment of wigs for any occasion, even ones made for those with medical conditions. News 11's Taylor Toshiff has the story.
I wanted a wig that looked like me. I didn't want anyone to know I was sick or anything like that.
After experiencing hair loss due to medications prescribed for a medical condition, owner Cherie Kober wanted a wig that would fit her style.
There was nowhere that I could get a wig that looked like it was my hair. So that's how I started to get into it.
She started making wigs that looked similar to her previous hairstyle and as natural to human hair as possible.
You can put them in ponytails, like you would never know that someone's wearing this.
Cherie's boutique on West Main Street in Ephrata offers wigs for any occasion.
Blonde hair, like blue hair, like all different types of hair.
But her medical wigs cater to women of all ages who suffer from hair loss due to certain medical conditions.
From chemotherapy, from medication that just makes your hair fall out. I get a lot of hair loss patients, getting children with hair loss problems. Extremely natural.
And help to regain their confidence.
Most of the time the women wear the wigs right out. Like they come in with the hat, they come in with the scarf, and they leave out with a new hairdo. I just want my clients to smile. So if a hairdo is gonna make you smile, then then I'll give it to you.
And at a decent price. Since medical wigs are such high quality, they can cost up to thousands of dollars. But with all the proceeds from the boutique's handbags going toward her medical wig program, Cherie can offer her customers a discount.
A lot of my clients are already going through medical bills, medicines, hospital stays, so they can't afford the medical wigs. So yes, I will give it to them either at a discount or free. Like I would charge them $9.99.
Oh, okay.
But this is a $400 wig.
Cherie even styles each wig to match your preferred look.
Once that one little curl is tucked away or flipped to the right place, it makes a world of a difference and the smile even gets bigger.
Reporting in Ephrata, Taylor Toshiff, News 11.
S.J. Cobers will be selling red roses for Valentine's Day, with all proceeds going towards the medical wig program, as well as each bag purchased in the boutique. Well, WellSpan's Cardiac Rehab program in Ephrata is celebrating its 20th anniversary during Cardiac Rehab Week, which begins this upcoming Monday. The center originally only rehabbed those with open heart surgery and heart attacks, but now has adapted to serve patients who have received a wide variety of heart procedures.
So we now see patients with MIs and stents, open heart surgery, valve surgery, heart transplants, and just recently they've added heart failure. Most patients are here for about a month and a half to 3 months. They come in 3 days a week. We take their blood pressure before, during, and after their session, and our goal is to get them stronger.
As part of Heart Rehab Week, the center is hosting a cooking demonstration on healthy eating for its patients, and will also provide CPR kits courtesy of the American Heart Association. Well, it was still pretty cold outside today, but are there warmer days ahead? Let's ask Carl Kern, who has our first look at the forecast.
First Look Weather is brought to you by the 2-week midwinter sale, January 29th through February 10th, at Weaver Markets in Adamstown and Reinholds. Specials can be seen at weavermarkets.com.
Well, John, the week that brought us several rounds of winter-type weather will actually end with much more of a spring type of feel and some rain. So while it was cold this morning, temperatures have warmed to just above the freezing mark. Mannheim at 35. Really, there's no precipitation coming down, but you certainly do notice the dampness. Yes, it's cold, but instead of in the summertime when we have humidity, in the wintertime we call it dampness. The moisture that just sits there on the ground in the form of that snow, and the wet ground is now, you can feel it in the air. It is going to get warmer tomorrow. It is also going to rain. I'll let you know when and how warm it gets with the complete forecast in a few minutes, John.
All right, thank you, Carl. Well, people of all ages recovering from traumatic injuries took to the slopes today to show that anything is possible. News 11's Holly Harrer was at Round Top Ski Resort to see the magic in action.
For those who've suffered life-changing injuries, playing in the snow may have never been a possibility. Until today.
Getting them out in the mountain and having fun, it shows that everything's possible.
Sometimes we just need a little push.
Is that a lot easier?
We show them the snow. We say, okay, it's okay to fall. It's not going to be end of the world. We'll pick you right back up again, just like anything in life.
Beautiful.
A ski lesson turned life lesson today.
Nice job.
As volunteers and physical therapists from Penn State Hershey hosted Adaptive Ski Day at Round Top Mountain.
All that therapy, they're using it right here on the slopes.
Nancy is a former bedside nurse, living a bigger purpose, assisting those who have suffered traumatic injuries, out doing the things they love.
You're on camera.
This is a perfect demonstration of your life is not over. It's just a different way of doing it.
52-year-old Mike Boyer of Ephrata had a stroke 2 years ago. Last year, he attended Adaptive Ski Day and couldn't find the courage to strap in. But a lot can change in a year.
We got to get it in the higher position.
It's getting back. It's just these guys. I mean, they're good.
You did all the work.
Yeah, but the knowledge how to get there.
And every day you just look forward to the next.
Correct. Yeah.
A side effect of his stroke is that Mike often struggles to talk.
Thank you.
But don't be fooled. He has things to say and do. It just takes time.
Another step in the right direction is all.
Okay. Getting back to normal, right?
Yep.
Reporting in Lewisberry, Holly Harrer, News 11.
Round Top Mountain Resort welcomes adaptive activities routinely, hoping to further integrate people with disabilities into the community. We'll stay tuned to the evening report. More local news is coming up after the break. The snow geese are back at Middle Creek. We caught up with some wildlife watchers to get their reactions.
Beautiful. And it tastes good too.
Plus, are you tired of the same old Valentine's gifts? We'll show you some tasty treats that are anything but ordinary. And later in sports, more signing day shenanigans from our local schools. Brian Cass has the ceremonies from Manheim Central and Ephrata. Well, birds of a feather flock together, and over 50,000 snow geese were out today at the lakes at the Middle Creek Reserve. The spectacle draws quite a crowd from local wildlife admirers, as well as from across the Mid-Atlantic region, all seeking a view at the Sea of White.
We try and get here every year. This is our second time this year, and just seeing them when the whole flock takes off and the noise is just amazing.
I haven't taken pictures of snow geese before. In fact, I'd never seen a snow goose before. They're a very pretty bird, obviously. I want to come up and try my luck at it.
The first week in March is typically the peak time for snow geese migration, but with the early arrivals this year, there should be plenty of time for everyone to get a good view. Experts recommend dusk and dawn as the best viewing times. The Philly Pretzel Factory in Lidditz has been making headlines for their underdog pretzels during the Eagles Super Bowl run, but now they're transitioning to something more in line with the holiday season. The business is now offering heart-shaped pretzels, and for just $10, you can get 14 of these salted treats for a party or a loved one. The staff says pretzels are a unique alternative to chocolates or other sweets.
Everyone usually opts for flowers or chocolates this time of year for their special loved one. The pretzels are a different option. They're a healthier option, and they can be enjoyed by both of you. So it's always an interesting option for people to pick to be a little non-traditional.
Valentine's Day obviously is symbolic of love, and these are heart-shaped, so you can give them to special loved ones, and it's a great gift because everyone loves pretzels.
The heart-shaped pretzels are available all the way up to Valentine's Day in case you need a last-minute gift idea. And if you're looking to give your special someone a bouquet this year but want to spice things up a little bit, DeCarlo's in Lancaster is offering pepperoni roses. With layers of cheese and meat in every bite, owner Shadad Siddiqui says these roses are better than the real ones.
They are obviously better than roses because rose is diet, and this is something you can consume it, and who don't like pepperoni.
You can get the pepperoni roses in half or full dozens, and they can be purchased upon special request all throughout the year. Well, Carl Kern will be back after the break with his complete weather forecast. But first, here are tonight's winning lottery numbers.
Have a great weekend. We'll see you again next week, John.
All right, same to you. Thanks, Carl. The Olympics have officially started in South Korea, and so did a Lancaster school's version of the Winter Games. Resurrection Catholic School started their Friday off with an opening ceremony. Students proudly carried their team's flag into the gym while the Olympic song played in the background. All 7 continents were represented as students wore the primary colors of the Olympic rings.
There's all kinds of education, and today is a different kind of education, and we're going to have fun, and we're going to celebrate our diversity and each other.
From hockey to bobsledding down the middle of the gym floor and using paper plates as skates, each game brought students from different cultural backgrounds together, the same way the Olympic Games represent diversity throughout the world.
There's a lot of different activities they can do that will work their bodies, but also they'll have fun and to appreciate the Olympics. And so hopefully then they'll go back and watch the Olympics and pay attention to what the world is doing right now. So.
At the end of the games, the students came together for the closing ceremonies and each athlete received a medal. Brian, how do you think you would do on some paper plate skating?
The Office Olympics, right? We should get some stuff together, some paperclip archery maybe?
My knees would be completely shot by the end of that.
Your body's broken.
Completely gone.
Yeah.
Busy Friday night for you guys, though.
A little bit, John. 2 signing day events to show you, Manheim Central and Ephrata, but the huge event of the night, LL Boys Swimming Championships. Local swimmers taking the plunge to compete with the league's best. We'll show you who's coming home with some gold, so stick around for sports.
So, are you still looking for that perfect Valentine's Day gift? Well, for just $35, Vocal Harmonix, a woman's chorus in Lidditz, will send her quartet to sing to your love. They will travel to wherever your Valentine is in the county, sing 2 songs, give them a flower and a card, as well as take a picture with the recipient.
The sort of old routine of candy and flowers sometimes can get old. So to give somebody a surprise of live music, to really think outside of the box is something special.
To give your Valentine the best surprise at work, contact Liz at the number on your screen for scheduling. Brian, would you like someone just to show up singing a song at work?
That's a pretty good idea. I mean, if you're not doing anything on the 4th, we could do it. We could make some money.
I was going to say, if someone would like me to show up to their house, maybe sing a little song, a little hat and cane routine.
You've got some experience. I don't want to say too much, but you've done some musical.
I'm just saying, you play me out on the piano, and I'll put on a show.
Maybe put on some Elvis-like attire.
We won't bring that up. But that will do it for the week. I'm John Buffone.
I'm Brian Cast. Have a great weekend.